Hi, this is Terry Brock, and this is a special entry that I'm making here on YouTube directed to a friend of mine, David Dombroski, who's studying right now at Valencia College. And David is a person who I'm directing this to. So, David Dombroski, welcome. You had asked me some questions, and I want to give you an answer. And those of you that are listening, you'll be able to benefit from this as well. You asked about what experience or knowledge is required to do your job. Me? Well, my background is in radio, television, newspaper, and I've done a lot of that. And then I combined my MBA in marketing with it so that basically I don't have to work much, although I'm working all the time. So you get the idea, but I'm doing exactly what I want to do. And I think that's the key. You find something you want to do and then do it with all your heart. Confucius said it very well. If you work at what you'll love, you'll never work a day in your life. And I think you've got to always work at what you love and find something that you love and the market is willing to pay you money for. That's important. Got to have that. Number two, how do Valencia's competencies of think, value, communicate, and act apply to this career? Enormously. You've got to think constantly. Think it through. Too many people don't. This is why we have the leaders in many state, federal, and local government levels that we do today. So, but that's a whole other thing. Value, I believe always in providing value for value. Every interaction, every relationship should be one where it's value for value. No one is taking from another. You always make sure that you're compensating properly. Communication, that's what I do. Find it from the other person's point of view. And remember that meaning is in the mind of the receiver. Find out what the other person is thinking and wanting and listen to them, apply it to them. And then act, you got to take action. And get results too. You don't get paid for your effort. You get paid for results. I've seen often people say, well, I studied so hard for this test. Oh, I should have got a better grade. Sorry, you don't get a grade based on how hard you studied or how many hours. You get paid based on the results. The grade you get is based on the results. Same thing in life. We don't care how hard you went, how many hours. I don't care how many hours it took Toyota to make a particular car. What I care about is the value, how much it's going to cost, how good quality will it do the things for me. The amount of hours they put into it is irrelevant to me. Focus on the value you create for others. Number three, what types of projects, assignments, or deadlines must you meet each day? A typical day on the job. Well, all kinds of them. For instance, I'm writing my regular column that I send out, and I got videos that I produce here on YouTube. These videos go out, and so I have to put them together and make it happen. And I enjoy it. I enjoy greatly what I'm doing. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. I think what you got to do in life is, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, find something else. It's better for you. Better for all the people involved, whether that's your boss, your customers, or other stakeholders in the situation. So for me, deadlines of newspaper columns that I have, my podcast, my video that I do on a regular basis, and then the speaking that I do. I speak a lot to organizations. And so that's important that I'm there on time, that I get there in plenty of time in advance and make sure it's going to work well. Number four, does your job require overtime, and what is your work schedule? What is the typical entry-level salary range for this field? Ha! Oh, there's a good one. Overtime? We don't count that. I mean, roll it back in time. Think back when our country was founded, the United States. Did they worry about overtime? I mean, it didn't exist. That concept wasn't there. 8 hours a day? No, it was more like 24 hours a day, and you sleep when you can. That's the way many jobs are moving today, and that's what we've got to do. You've got to look at it that way. Overtime, I work for myself, so what am I going to do? Pay myself time and a half? Come on. Doesn't work that way. And in areas when you really get ahead, that's what it is. Work schedule, I find I enjoy working usually 6 hours a day, and I will work between 12 to 14 hours a day because I love what I'm doing. And I get out and do it and make sure it's something that I enjoy. And then I try to take one day a week off just to relax and to rejuvenate. That's important. Typical entry salary range in this field? Zero. Yeah, zero, because there's nothing there. You got to create it. But the nice thing about it, if you want to raise, you don't have to go ask anybody for it. You just go out and earn it, and then you got it. Number five, what preparation or courses did you find necessary or helpful in entering the job, and what was your major in college? Well, my undergrad degree was in radio, television, newspaper, and they called it telecommunications, but I learned about all those things in real-world experience as well as studying it in communication, and then my MBA is in marketing, and so I went for that, and I'm still learning. I find that I'm in the school of hard knocks and continually learning by reading. I like to read about 2 to 3 books every week. Minimum. I listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot of educational things, and going to seminars and training classes regularly. School is never out for the professional. something that Cavett Roberts said, and I feel that very strongly. Number 6, can you suggest some ways a student can obtain this necessary experience? Yeah, do it. Get out there and do it. Start a podcast, start a blog, and start writing immediately and have it out there. But realize that people are going to see it from all over, and you want to say something credible that fills a need that they have. Read voraciously. Everything you get your hands on, particularly if it's related to your field, do that, and you'll be in good shape. Let's see, number 7, what's the biggest challenge you encounter? Well, the economy right now is a big one, but I find that the biggest challenge is getting me going. When I can get myself moving in the right direction and discipline myself to do those things that I need to do, I do a lot better. So I think that persuasion skills are going to be incredibly important in whatever you do, whatever job you're in. Stay in touch with people and realize that money will always come from other people. Number 8, if you were entering this career today, would you change your preparation in any way to facilitate entry? I would just learn current things, whatever it is that the market is asking for right now. As a speaker, find out what people need, where their needs are, what it is they're looking for, and then make that happen. Let's see, number 9, what advice would you give to someone thinking about this career? Well, I would say get some good experience first. Get some real-world experience. Don't just give a book report if you're going to be a speaker. You want something that comes from the real world where you can draw from examples that you've had. That's going to be the best way to get it ahead and to make sure that it happens just right. Well, David, I hope that this helps you, and if you need any other help on that, you know where I live. You get in touch with me. And if you're watching this right now on YouTube, I hope that it's benefited you some. You can reach me through my website, www.terrybrock.com. www.terrybrock, that's Terrybrock. Hey, hope you have a great day.